Hey everybody, I'm God's Girl, and welcome back to my channel. For my longtime followers, I know it's been a while since I have put out any content, so I am so happy to be back with y'all today. And welcome to new people just finding my channel. I absolutely love when God adds to my family, my channel. So welcome to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with a challenge video that I was challenged by my mama Pinky over at Pink Motivations. Woo! And I'm so excited to do this challenge today it's called the 5 things you didn't know about me. So we are going to learn some fun facts about me today, and it's a great way for the new people coming to my channel to get to know me, and for those that have already been here, I got some fun facts for y'all too. So y'all just settle in and we're gonna get started. So my fact number one is that I still have a baby tooth in my mouth. I have a lot of dental issues that I won't go into all of that, but I on the bottom row I still have one baby tooth. Um, and I did have an X-ray to figure out why that baby tooth is still there. And the permanent tooth did not grow up so that it could push that tooth out. It grew sideways. So, anyway, that's why I still have one baby tooth in my mouth. So that's a lot of information. So that is fact number one. We're gonna go to fact number two. Fact number two is, as many of y'all know and can see, that I have gray hair. I have some gray hair. A lot of people have wondered and asked if I put gray highlights in, because I know some people like to put gray highlights in their hair. And so the answer is no, this is not something that I did. This is natural. My gray hair is natural. And what happened is I inherited premature gray hair from my mom, which means that I started to get this gray hair when I was 16 years old. So that's when it first started to come in, was when I was a teenager, 16. My mom first started to get gray hair when she was 13 years old. So both of us, got started to get the gray hair as a teenager in our teens. So it has only gotten more as time goes by. I'm in my 30s now, and y'all see how much it is. So that's the progression. We'll see what it looks like at 40. So, but anyway, so that's a 2-in-1 fact, because my mom and myself both have the premature gray hair. We got gray hair as a teenager in our teens. So that's fact number two. So fact number three is that I have a fear and phobia of escalators. So ever since I can remember as a child, I have always feared escalators. And my mom told me that when I was a baby, that I was in a stroller, and she had put the stroller on the escalator, and that it had fallen backwards. And so there was like an incident when I was a baby with an escalator, a stroller and escalator. And so I do not remember that event. I was a baby. I have no memory of that. But subconsciously, it must have stayed with me. I don't know, because ever since I can remember as a young child, I've always been scared of escalators. I still am to this day. If I can avoid them, I do. I'll use a elevator, or even I'd even rather walk. I have done this before. I have walked steps. I have just go around and just walk the regular steps than get on the escalator. I have done that as well. So if there's another way to get there, I will choose it. But if there's not, I will get on the escalator. So it's not to the point where I have to leave the building. It's not like that. If there's no other option, I will do the escalator. But I, get all the anxiety towards it. My heart starts racing as I'm approaching it. And even as I'm about to get on that first step, I'm very edgy. And so I stay pretty edgy if I have to use one. So, so that fear is still there. So that is my fact number three. Okay, so we're moving on to fact number four, is that I have lived in the same town and the same house my entire life. So I am in my early 30s, and I have, like I said, lived in this same town my whole life, because I've lived in the same house my whole life. So in other words, um, my parents bought this house when my mom was pregnant with me, and so and I have lived here again my entire life. So I think that's a really unique fact. I don't know of anybody else. I don't know of anybody else personally that can say that. I'm sure there's other people, but I don't know of any. So I feel like that's a pretty interesting fact. And then lastly, my fact number 5 I want to talk about is the fact that I got saved and chose to make Jesus the Lord of my life when I was 5 years old in children's church. I Even as a child, as far back as I can remember, even before 5 years old, I loved going to church. Always had a drawing to the Lord, and I feel even to ministry as a child. Like I said, I got saved in children's church. I had a very special teacher in children's church that gave that opportunity one Wednesday night, and I knew that's what I wanted for my life, even at 5 years old. Um, but even I can remember as a child, as a young child, how I enjoyed even sitting in the regular church. Like I did do children's church some, but even like I can remember 6, 7, 8 years old, I enjoyed the regular service. I enjoyed an adult sermon as a child, and I got a lot out of it. And so I going to church was like one of my favorite things as a child. I never wanted to leave never wanted to leave church because I got so much. I just absorbed it. I absorbed it as a child, and the feeling of the presence of God and the Holy Spirit was something I was very sensitive to as a child, and I felt such a drawing towards. And so when I was 18 years old, that's the age that everybody starts thinking about what they want to do with their life, what kind of future do they see for themselves, what kind of career passions, do I see for myself in the future. So I was kind of in that same mindset at 18 years old. What should I pursue? What is my passion? And I can remember so distinctly thinking, what is something that I can do, that I can choose to do with my life that will matter when I am no longer here. Because that is truly how you outlive your life. That when you are no longer here, that what you did is still making an impact. And I can remember so just clearly feeling the drawing towards the ministry. That's what's going to matter, even when I am no longer here. When I'm that will continue on. The people that I've ministered to, that have also chosen to follow the Lord, and then they share it. That is how you outlive your life. And I remember thinking, whatever I choose to do with my life, I want it to be something that is going to continue to matter even when I'm no longer here. And there's nothing that is going to matter when we're gone than the relationship that we have with Christ and what we did with that towards others. That's discipleship. That's what the disciples did. Jesus told the disciples, go and make disciples of all nations. So it wasn't that Jesus said just go and get people saved. He said go and make disciples. So that means, share the gospel in a way with people that they are going to be just as passionate as you are about it, so that they'll go forward, and it'll keep going, and the gospel can spread. And so that is my life's passion. And I think I always knew that, because again, I was always so drawn to church, pastors preaching sermons, worship, the Holy Spirit. I was very sensitive just to the move of the Holy Spirit. The churches that we would go to as a child, they were spirit filled churches, very anointed, a lot going on in the spirit during the worship. And as a child, again, I was so drawn to that. It didn't scare me. It didn't like, well, what is all this? I wanted it. I wanted what everybody else was experiencing around me. I think I wanted it more than everybody else. And so again, that drawing to ministry has been there my entire life. So when I was 18 thinking about what do I want to do with my life, it was very clear that this was what I wanted to do. That's what I was supposed to do, is ministry. And so I'm so grateful that now I have the chance to do that with YouTube, because I didn't know what means I was going to be in the ministry. I didn't know what platform, I didn't know what place, space, I didn't know that. I just knew I wanted to reach people with the gospel. That's the simple fact of it. And I'm so grateful that God has allowed me to do that now through YouTube. And then just lastly, wrapping up this fact, I was baptized. I got baptized when I was 19 years old. So I knew, like I said, when I was 18, my life was meant for ministry. That's what I wanted. That was the impact I wanted my life to make moving forward. And then at 19, I got baptized. So that's my last fact. And those are all. That is all of my 5 facts, things that you didn't know about me. Some of those things you did know. I know that the people that are faithful to my channel knew that last fact about me and the Lord and having such a passion for ministry. But again, for those that are new, now y'all know. So now the way this challenge works is you're supposed to challenge 5 more people. So I got my list here. I do have, it's okay if you go over, one, because I have it's a big community. I have a lot of family on here. So I'm actually going to challenge 6 people to this challenge. And I think this is so much fun, getting to learn about people. So the 6 people in my case that I've chosen to challenge to this, first off, is my Uncle Joe over at Joe's Bowling Sports and Ministry Talks TV. I cannot wait to hear what 5 facts we can learn about my Uncle Joe. I love my Uncle Joe so much. I got a lot of family on this list. Also, I was really excited to choose my Uncle Joe and also my Uncle Terrence over at Minister of Music, Terrence Trower. I call him my Uncle Nuggets because he does this amazing live stream on Thursday nights called Nugget Night. And he gives out these spiritual nuggets that will help you in your relationship with God. So I wanted to make sure to challenge both my uncles on this challenge. So my Uncle Joe, my Uncle Terrence. And then next I have my Manty Angie over at Share Bright Light. I can't wait to see if she's gonna participate and give us 5 facts we didn't know about her. So like I said, a lot of family on this list. And also, as I'm naming this, y'all can definitely find all of these channels in my description box. So make sure y'all check these channels out. Next we have Brandon Joseph Loves Jesus channel. Can't wait. He's got a very interesting story. So we'll see what kind of facts he comes up with. And then we have my beautiful sister Sylvia over at Unbroken Sylvia Sunshine. So that is 5. And then my bonus person is Natalie's Best Life. So super excited to challenge you as well, Natalie. So I can't wait to see what all of y'all come up with in your 5 facts. So I just want to end it right here. And thank you guys so much again for watching. Also, thank you again to my mama Pinky at Pink Motivations. Again, check her channel out below. She's the one that challenged me. So we're going to end it right here. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for coming. Please like, share, subscribe. And until next time, I want y'all to know that I love you. I'm praying for you. And I ask you to please, please pray for me too. So until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.